Chris Pearl. I'm from the Philippines. I'm living with my family together with my 5-year-old son. His name is Liam. Initially, I thought it will be easier for me to go to the UK given that I am a registered nurse in the Philippines. But I haven't thought about the impact of my experience gap since I've been working in the UAE for the last 9 years, but it's not healthcare or nursing related stuff. So I tried applying to an agency, but the experience is actually the problem. They cannot offer a job because of my working gap. So that was the challenge that I'm really facing until I found IANS. I've heard IANS while I was browsing on Facebook. When I saw the ad, I have to pay like around £69. So I was like, I have nothing to lose. This could be the door to open for me going to the UK. After the webinar itself, I went to my husband and says like, I think we will be going to the UK very, very soon. It's a very clear process, a very structured, so there's nothing for me to worry because IANS got this holistic business model of providing training, solicitor advice, and they also have like skilled worker specialists. It's all services under one roof. Imagine I started working with Ian in January and in 4 months' time, I got my visa. And not just that, I also got my family's visa, including my boy. I was like, no one wants to believe that we actually have the visa. Like, I don't care, I have the visa for my family. So it was incredible. I couldn't find the word exactly how to express how happy we are. Can you check for me? Maybe it's just a dream. And my husband was like, no, we really have the stamp in here. So it's really amazing. Like, I couldn't still believe it even when I was already here because the other agency would normally advise us like, you can go first and then once you're settled, that's the time you can bring your family. But with IANS, there was no second words, you can bring your family, yes you can. After a week time, they even came to Belfast to see how are we, I mean, our accommodation, and even get in touch with our employer. One of the experience that I'm getting when I got here in the UK is also the support that I have been getting from my sponsor. They have helped us find our accommodation, finding the right car for me, and even the right insurance, making sure that I'm all well. And I'm really happy that Ian found me one, which has guided me and given me everything that I need. So for those who are aspiring to move to the UK, don't lose hope, don't ever lose hope. Trust the process, pray, and make sure to enroll to IANS. They have all the necessary services that you need. It's really such a wonderful experience. And I'm really thankful. I can't be here without IANS, so thank you so much. My name is Chris Pearl. I'm from the...
It's Luke here from IANS, and I'm so proud to see you, and I'm coming at you live from the London office. This week has been a great week. Just yesterday, we had our induction with over 250 candidates joining. Thank you so much for all of you for putting your trust into IANS. This number of people joining is great. And just last month, we had 35 COSs assigned and 37 visas granted. I am so happy with this information. And guys, there's over 300 vacancies waiting. You heard me right, 300 vacancies waiting. And them vacancies are just for you guys. We've got a lot of vacancies ready and you guys are going to be part of that. Now, today I will be joined by Sukhvinder and we will speak about the immigration rules and the COS, Certificate of Sponsorship. Hello Sukhvinder, how are you today?
Hello. I'm good, how are you?
Yes, I'm very good. Thank you for joining me today, Sukhvinder. Now, can you tell me what the COS is, the Certificate of Sponsorship?
Right, look, I just said that we have assigned 37 calls in the last month and 35 applications were granted and 2 applications are pending. Certificate of Sponsorship is a very material document. In fact, it's a mandatory document to make the visa application. Without this course, we cannot file the visa application. And this is granted by the employer who are approved sponsors from the Home Office from the UK government. So only those businesses who are given license to hire the foreign migrants, they can assign the course.
Thank you so much for that information, Sitvinder. I hope you guys are listening and you get some useful information out of today, because this is going to be a great life for you guys. So now, Sitvinder, another question for you. What is the difference between a sponsorship and an undefined COS?
Yeah, sponsorship basically, there are two types of COS. For the migrants who are living in the UK, if they are being hired by an approved sponsor, then they can be like hired with the help of undefined certificate of sponsorship, right? But for the migrants who are not living in the UK and they are the prospective migrants, if an employer hired migrants from overseas, then they need to issue the COS defined certificate of sponsorship. So these are the two differences between these two COS.
Thank you for that, Sitvinder. Thank you. And why is it important that lawyers do their due diligence?
Right, because we need to do the due diligence, because when we apply for the visa, we need to see whether the applicant met all the requirements of the immigration rules or not. If there is some deficiency in the document, then we always advise the applicants to cure that deficiency, to bring that document, because we always check before filing the visa applications as to whether all the documents are in order or not. So this is the due diligence we conduct before filing the visa application, so that we can get the successful outcome of the visa application.
Of course, thank you so much for that answer, Linda. I'm sure the listeners would also like to know, can only businesses with skilled worker licenses assign COS, Certificate of Sponsorship?
As per immigration rules, the employers in the UK, they need to be approved sponsor from the Home Office to hire foreign workers or the migrants living in the UK. They cannot hire any migrant worker without the approval from the Home Office and without assigning COS. But all the businesses cannot assign the COS. Only those businesses who are on the list of sponsors with the Home Office, they can only assign the certificate of sponsorship. So if the businesses are there and they want to hire some foreign workers, then they can also apply for the sponsorship license, and they can take the help of the IANS. They can make an application for the sponsor license. They want to hire some overseas workers.
Okay, thank you very much, Linda. I hope you guys are all listening. Throughout these live shows, we're going to be giving you great content, and you should listen in closely, because it can really help on your journey here with IANS, and your journeys are going to be magnificent, I can assure you of that. So, what is the procedure of assigning a COS, Linda?
Luca, I just said, first of all, the employer must be on the list of sponsors, or there is a list by the Home Office. The employer must be an approved sponsor by the Home Office, and then they need to make a request for the host to the Home Office that they want to hire, say, 20 migrant workers, because they are not able to recruit locally. So they can make a request. They need to make a request. Once that request is approved by the Home Office, then they can assign that certificate of sponsorship in favor of the prospective migrant.
Brilliant. Thank you so much once again, Sitvinder. Another question that the listener would probably like to know, what happens after you assign the COS, Certificate of Sponsorship?
Right. Once this is assigned, this is, I think, the final stage of the application, because once we get the certificate of sponsorship, before that we get all the required documents and the rules from the applicant. When the course is assigned, then we make a visa application. We submit the visa application online, and then the applicant can visit the nearest visa center for the biometrics, and then they can submit their visa application. So on the basis of that course, they can get the visa.
Thank you so much. That's amazing. I'm sure you all will be getting your visas. If you trust the process, you will get your visas and you will get sponsorship here in the UK. That dream will for sure come true, and us at IANS will always help you make that dream come true. One last question I have for you today, Sitvinder. What are the key things candidates should be aware of about the COS process?
Right. The first thing is, whenever any applicant from overseas or migrant worker living in the UK is looking for a job, they must check whether the employer is on the list of sponsors, whether the employer is an approved sponsor by the Home Office, and whenever they got the employment from that employer and they are sure that this employer is an approved sponsor, then they need to check when the course is assigned. They need to check their particulars, their details. They need to check the working hours. They need to check their salary. So everything is written in the course. It's a kind of contract between the employer and employee. It's a confirmation of the job. So they need to check that. And one thing I would like to add here, if a migrant worker living in the UK is working with some employer, and that employer is ready to sponsor that migrant, but would not sponsor because they do not have the license to sponsor the migrants. So that employer can also apply for the license. So it's not that you need to check a list only. You can also convince your employer that I'm working with you, and if you want to retain me for a long time, then you can sponsor me. And obviously, IANS can help the employers to get license, because we are helping a lot of employers in the UK to get this sponsorship license.
That's right, we are helping a lot of employers in the UK get their sponsor license. We do everything at IANS to help everyone. And look, thank you so much today for joining us, Linda, and answering these questions. Guys, it's not every day you get information of an expert lawyer, you get immigration rules and information about the COS from Sukwinder today. So thank you so much. I hope you guys took in a lot of useful information for your process going forward. Thank you once again, Sukwinder.
Thank you, Luca, for having me on your popular show. It's always amazing to be here.
It's always amazing. It's always amazing for me to be here and give you guys great content. Now, let's go to our team live in Dubai. Mike, Jessica, Magdi, are you there? How are you guys?
Okay, guys, ready? Action will be after a while.
Hello, Michael.
Hi, Lisa, can you hear us?
Hi, yes, I can hear you. How are you guys doing? The Dubai team, Magdi, Jessica, how are you guys?
We're okay. So, Magdi, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody. UK team, how are you? Luca.
So today, Michael will be interviewing Frederick and Marianne about
Hello
their
from
process
Dubai.
here. And Michael will speak with the candidates about their process and magic that happened through Ian. So Mike, take it away and ask the candidates the questions when you're ready.
All right, thank you very much, Luca. First of all, I'd like to say hi to everybody, hi to our Facebook Live viewers, and hello UK, hello Dubai. This evening we have Frederick and Marianne.
Hi everyone.
These are some of our candidates here in the UAE who's currently in our program, and tonight we are about to know quite a few things with regards to their progress. Magdi, would you like to ask some questions?
Sure. First, guys, would like to welcome you.
Thank you for having us here.
Happy to be with us. First, I would like to know how's your experience with Ian?
My experience.
Or your experience?
My experience is very nice. It went all smoothly, and I'm so happy with the results.
Okay. So Ian is doing the magic,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
So you are
That's the
happy.
perfect word. Exactly.
Okay. So totally your life is going to be changed.
Soon.
So with Ian, everything is true. What about you?
Yeah, I would say my experience with Ian is so amazing.
Okay.
And now I'm so excited because I'm just an inch away to the rooms.
Great.
Speaking of your progress, where are you now in terms of the program? Have you done your requirements? Have you done your live sessions? Where are you now?
The last time I've been in the live is I was waiting for my CS. And now my CS is here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I
You got
my
it?
COS.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know.
Wow. Congratulations.
How about you, Mary?
Yes, actually, it's the same with Frederick. I just got my COS today, so I'm very
both of
happy.
you?
Yes, because we have
Okay.
the same employer, so we got in the same time.
That's fantastic.
So
Yes.
excited to be there soon.
Yes, we're flying to UK soon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it. The last time that they were with us on a live session like this, they were just, telling their story about how they started with Ian's. Now they've got their defined COS. They are a few steps away to get into the UK. Yeah?
So the next step, UK, you will be your home.
Yes.
Okay? So tell us anything more about Ian, the service. How is it?
The service is actually, there are IANS, like actually the team of IANS are very helpful. We can ask them anything we want with regards to our progress, and they are guiding us, especially our tutors, our solicitors, and the rest of the team IANS.
Great. Mike.
Okay, you know what, Maggie, Marianne and Fred, you're not just the person or the people who have received their defined COS today.
Ah,
Besides them,
okay.
there were 35 other people who
Wow.
got their defined COS just today.
Okay.
All in one day.
All in one day. See, 75. See the number? Wow.
Fantastic. And of course, I know you guys are absolutely, confused, or maybe some of you are wondering, is this really happening? Is this scripted, or is this, do you guys really believe this? I mean, yes, it's true, right? If you happen to meet Mary Ann and Fred, I mean, these guys are really working closely with us. They're not just doing training with us, but they are actually helping IANS itself to reach out to other candidates just like you, watching in their homes, watching in their office, and asking themselves, when do I start joining IANS? Is it now? Next year? Next month? Never? It's up to you. But these people right here, they are the living testimony of the success that IANS can bring you. Right?
And they are the approve for what IANS service is doing. The real, the magic. Can I say something by Arabic to whoever follow us in the Facebook? أعزائي المشاهدين، كل اللي احنا بنقدمه من خلال IANS اهو قدامكم شيء واقع حقيقي ملموس مش خيال. السحر او اللي هو الماجيك موجود. With IANS everything real and true. So join us, وقعوا، جربوا ولن تندموا، والحقيقة والحلم هيتحقق مع إيان. تمام؟
تمام.
مايكل.
أيوة. شكرا. Right. So, Luca, have you heard all of these announcements? Did you know all of this? Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. Mike, that was magical. Can you hear me?
لوكا مرحبا.
Marhaba. Mike and Magdi, that was magical. That was absolutely magical. Thank you so much for taking your time to interview the candidates. I can't wait to welcome Frederick and Marianne here to the UK. I can't wait. That's truly magical, their experience with IANS. And there's so many others who have the same experience and amazing stories to tell. Now, when working at IANS, it's really meaningful to help people's UK dreams come true and help people come here and live their dreams in the UK. Everyone listening live, if you joined our Momentum Club this month, thank you so much. And if you're new to IANS and you've just tuned in, we're going to have another webinar at the end of this month, the 24th. And guys, you guys must join. These stories are true. They're magical. Everything that happens at IANS is truly magical. And you guys, the candidates listening in, are going to have an amazing journey. You're going to get all the help and support you need. I love working here at IANS and changing people's life for the better. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Mike and the Dubai team. Thank you for having me on today. And catch me tomorrow on the live show and every day on the live shows, because I'm going to be coming at you with great content. Thank you, all the listeners. I love you all, and good night.
Hoping to see them in 2 weeks' time. And this is the best. Thank you, Ian.
It's actually
actually a great opportunity. Finally, I found IANS. It's amazing. Learned a lot from what to how.
We learned so many things. Actually, we had questions in mind that we don't have any answers before. After this event, IANS answered all the questions I have in mind before. So I'm very happy.
My name is Chris Pearl. I'm from the Philippines. I'm living with my family together with my 5-year-old son. His name is Liam. Initially, I thought it will be easier for me to go to the UK given that I am a registered nurse in the Philippines. But I haven't thought about the impact of my experience gap since I've been working in the UAE for the last 9 years, but it's not healthcare or nursing related stuff. So I tried applying to an agency, but the experience is actually the problem. They cannot offer a job because of my working gap. So that was the challenge that I'm really facing until I found IANS. I've heard IANS while I was browsing on Facebook. When I saw the ad, I have to pay like around £69. So I was like, I have nothing to lose. This could be the door to open for me going to the UK. After the webinar itself, I went to my husband and says like, I think we will be going to the UK very, very soon. It's a very clear process, a very structured, so there's nothing for me to worry because IANS got this holistic business model of providing training, solicitor advice, and they also have like skilled worker specialists. It's all services under one roof. Imagine I started working with IANS in January and in 4 months' time, I got my visa. And not just that, I also got my family's visa, including my boy. I was like, no one wants to believe that we actually have the visa. Like, I don't care, I have the visa for my family. So it was incredible. I couldn't find the word exactly how to express how happy we are. Can you check for me? Maybe it's just a dream. And my husband was like, no, we really have the stamp in here. So it's really amazing. Like, I couldn't still believe it even when I was already here, because the other agency would normally advise us like, you can go first and then once you're settled, that's the time you can bring your family. But with IANS, there was no second words, you can bring your family, yes you can. After a week time, they even came to Belfast to see how are we, I mean our accommodation, and even get in touch with our employer. One of the experience that I'm getting when I got here in the UK is also the support that I have been getting from my sponsor. They have helped us find our accommodation, finding the right car for me, and even the right insurance, making sure that I'm all well. And I'm really happy that IANS found me one, which has guided me and given me everything that I need. So for those who are aspiring to move to the UK, don't lose hope, don't ever lose hope. Trust the process, pray, and make sure to enroll to IANS. They have all the necessary services that you need. It's really such a wonderful experience. And I'm really thankful. I can't be here without IANS, so thank you so much.
My name is Vivienne. I am from Ghana. I'm married and I have 2 lovely children. It's always been my dream to come. My sister is here in the UK, and that made that passion for me to come to the UK burn even higher. I believe that there are more opportunities here for me and for my children, my family here in the UK than back home. So before I met IANS, I was quite desperate. I was dealing with someone who promised to help me get a visa to enter the UK with my family, and he took part of the money and just disappeared. So I was heartbroken and I almost gave up. I mean, I thought, there's no hope. That's what I thought. And at the webinar, I found out that it's possible to come to the UK. Maybe my dream can come true again. I thought it was going to be very complex and long, and it shortened the time and the processes were simplified for me. And there were lots of people like me who were interested. So I knew by that it was genuine. Yeah. I can remember that day that I got sponsorship. I was over the moon with excitement.
After 6 weeks, Finally, my senior carers, they came into UK, and they are also passionate with the job they are doing and also well skilled.
I love my employer and I think she's great. She's been very supportive and very helpful so far.
Vivian is really giving value to our business. What she portrayed and what she's doing is amazing.
I couldn't have asked for any better employer than I have right now. I think I'm going to work with her for a long time.
Definitely, I like more Vivians like that.
So it took us exactly 5 months from the date of the webinar to when we finally arrived in the UK. Everybody that I talked to about it was, "Are you sure?" I mean, that was what I thought, that I would have to come to the UK first and then my family can come sometime later. But we were actually going to come together, yes, and we did come together. If you've been through what I've been through, being scammed out of money and thinking my dream is over, and then only to realize one day that my dream is coming true, yay! I opened everybody's visa and checked, is that really my picture in there? Yes, we were happy that day. Yes, my son he skipped school because I made him skip school because I was so excited. I couldn't help it. If you're like me and you're looking to come to the UK and you're not sure, you're in doubt, I'd recommend 100% to you IANS. I'm a living testimony myself and I can guarantee you that they will help you achieve your dream of coming to the UK.
My name is Ivy and I'm a registered nurse from the Philippines. I worked before in Middle East for about 6 years and then I went back home to the Philippines to be with the family. I do have a husband and 2 kids. And my husband is a cancer survivor. He's now retired. So that's why I also decided to work abroad and pursue my passion of being a nurse. But I encountered hindrances along the way. I applied to 2 agencies. And this took me 16 months for both agencies. All empty promises. So I saw IANS in the FB page. So I said, this company might help me. I checked the company, also the testimonials, if they really deliver what they're saying. All those people in the testimonials, they jive the goals, the visions, the promises, and the after effect, the product of what they're saying. So I tried IANS. February of 2021, I joined IANS. I attended the webinar, and within a month, I've got my offer, job offer. And then by end of March, I applied for visa. And then first week of April, I've got my visa. Just 2 months, right? While the other agencies, it took me 16 months. And IANS give me what they promised. I jumped with joy. I told my family immediately. I told my friends. I called my ex-colleagues. So they're happy for me because they know how I struggled. They know the time I've wasted with these agencies. So IANS came at the right time in my life when I am so desperate. So I'm happy that I'm here now in UK. The people behind, they will help you all throughout. They catered all my needs. They have given me, they supported me. They are with you all the way. Again, I'm here. To all the nurses out there who are just like me, who kept on waiting for nothing, IAN will be helping you with your visa, IELTS review, OSCE training, interview training, and a lot more. So try IAN's webinar. See for yourself. And I'll meet you here in UK.